rubbing. Shout it, he'll pop on anybody. Shout it, don't care about rubbing your ass on camera. Nigga better ask about me. Nigga, I take your chain, bitch. Nigga, I take your main, bitch.
But I mean, this is what I could have had. So next time I go to the barbershop, I'm going to be like, listen, man, collect the hair. Or just start it. You know, today I got a high fade like normal. And I've totally forgot. I wanted the back to be untouched. I was trying to do the trending type of mullet. The Jake Paul. Anywho, let's move on. Let's get the show fucking going. Let's pull up the chat. I could actually not even be live. I say that every time just in case I look fucking stupid and I, you know, did all this for nothing. I have nothing pulled up. Okay, here's the concurrent viewers. Got that pulled. The doc. Let's go to the chat. Here's the chat. Let's get that pulled up. Here we go. Water down teas here. Gypsy Rose broke parole again. Wow. See, I wasn't even planning or had the intentions to check into Gypsy Rose Blanche. But I guess we got to. Infected Mushroom, thank you. Said the setup's looking dope. I mean, it is still very cheap, okay? But it's good enough, okay? I can't imagine what else I would have done. It actually turned out better than I thought. You know, I started with this, and then I built around. Actually, I started with the corner over here because I was thirsty for it, but I decided against the corner because every corner of my fucking area where I'm at, my aircraft hangar, there's fucking windows. I'd have the neighbors, looking into my business. Okay, Psyduck also said, did you see that H3 mod Avery had a mental breakdown on the podcast? Okay, wait. We got to go into it. Okay, let's get into Avery Schmutt. What is his name? Now, I could have done that. I don't think I did that. But I could have also, broke. You know, you'd be surprised the words that come out of your mouth might fucking put somebody in a deep spiral. You know, we all do affect each other. We're all kind of connected. So nothing's really... Oh, we do have things time-coded already. So let's hop into H3 real quick. I got to see this. It's the first thing I want to see. Now, I guess they had Avery coming in for fucking... You know, they do have a big kitchen there. Oh, my God. And then, here it is. So I don't know where we're going. I'm just going to start it from the top.
Hello, everybody. This is the low energy intro.
Jamie Johnson said pink. You know, I've always heard pink means pussy, but it also is a good flavor when you have the color of your can in the color pink. It is probably the best flavor of Prime. So let's get into this real quick. Let's go to the main show and pull down the chat. 1:30 says Sidank. So we're going to go 1:30. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Now, I'm hoping that he does the classic double fist on the table, snaps it in half. And you could already tell Ethan's like, get him the fuck out of here. He knew it was going to happen. All of the people in his universe are a problem. They all have issues. Sam left because of the fear of, I don't know, making another big mistake. So it's not a shocker, okay, at all, that they have another person having some type of contortion with their face and making an issue on a live show. They gotta. Oh my God, I can already hear them. So we're gonna go back a little bit. We're gonna go right to 125.
Continue because it feels like every snark subreddit.
So they're actually talking that drama. So we're gonna go way back here.
To my attention,
Hila's looking nice. She has some hair, and I don't know. Never mind. I do like this far away, and Teddy Fresh is already just grasping onto another thing in pop culture. Son of a bitch! All right, Hila Klein and company and Teddy Fresh, they don't know how to keep their hands out of the cookie jar. Leave shit alone. Stop taking. Okay, they first started with SpongeBob, and then they moved on to Godzilla. And everything else, okay? They are doing all these, collaborations. Now they got to collab with one of the most scary fucking shows ever, Teletubbies. As a kid, I fucking was scared out of my mind watching Teletubbies. They got that fucking point on their head. That's the same as a kitchen knife to me and Michael Myers, okay? I mean, what are you going to fucking do? Okay? You know, your parents sit you down, force you to watch this. I'm like, what? As a kid, I was even like, what is this bullshit? They got flat screens on their stomach. The channel's always static. They're all fat as shit. I mean, I'm talking like, I do really believe that people... Oh, look at this. Remember this episode? The worst episode ever. Okay. And that's what it felt like when I was watching the show, negative color. Because I'm colorblind, so it's kind of crazy that... Look at this right here. I mean, if you were to show me this as a kid in like one of the books at the library and say like it's a picture of the things above, I'd be like, oh my God, it's true. It's fucking true, dude. This is what they look like. And they were always up to bullshit, dude. Like that little red one he always had that knife. Did you ever see the episode when they caught him in his room stabbing his pillow? Let's watch 1 second of Teletubbies. Now, they got new episodes? I gotta watch the shit from the past. I gotta see that little nasty kid in the sky. I don't want to. I want to see like something jamming. Do they ever like, you know? I feel like there's got to be more too. They can't be the only ones living in this universe. Where's like an old Teletubbies 90s edition? What did I just do? Oh, wow, the letter T just expands my vision. Let's go to this. No way, Nate. Nate doesn't see race. Yeah, that way I can say the N-word now. Because I don't see color. I don't see color at all. Everybody's fucking black and white to me, which is not a color. It's actually two negative colors. One completely nothing, and then, you know, well, whatever. Let's watch, I don't even want to do this because I'm, like, really fucking proving myself wrong about not being able to stay on one topic. We're gonna go back to the Avery thing. Oh, yeah, and then they also had that vacuum they were sticking their points in. Remember the vacuum? Look at the vacuum. The vacuum was fucking nuts. He was always in a... Oh, look at it. He killed Pooh. Look at this. Pooh loves the no-no. Oh, my God. Give me a fucking break. Here we go. And imagine this back in the day on your fucking TV. The sound of an old TV's the scariest fucking thing in the world. When I was younger, we had one of those TVs with the things in the front. And it was loud. It would have a whine to it, so I could never stay up and watch Jackass at night. Okay, I'd get busted. Look at this. Oh, look at that thing. It's a pocket pussy. Fleshlight. Oh my God! Yes! Cleaning up. And that was really, this is actually a real episode. This isn't AI, this is real shit. Wow, and then what is this? This thing in the middle, I was like, what? Is this like a air? Is this a UFO? What is this shit? You know, Teletubby custard was actually milked from them. That's how they got the custard. It's their own goo. Comes out the top. Oh, now he's dead. All right, so that's just a glimpse of the terrifying thing that, you know, people had to deal with. So here we go.
Yeah, and I don't know how much
I'm really excited for this. I hope this is good. You said it's a breakdown.
But
yes.
It just feels kind of fucked up. I've only seen this is from 3 months ago, so they've been at it for a while. And back then, I thought we were at the beginning of a nice budding relationship. I've only ever seen Howie's OCD ad before an H3 vid. Somebody noticed 3 months ago. So this is clearly like a organized, concerted, thoughtful effort. But, okay, so here's where it gets even weirder. This was brought to my attention, and we go back into the world. This is the heart of darkness. This is, like, if you've seen Apocalypse Now or read the book.
I mean, it's not that bad. You get on there. You have it on. Now, did you notice Reddit? I don't know if it's just I set it to that way, but when I get on it via the internet on my computer, It takes me to it's blacked out. It's got the black background. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Even when I'm on X videos, I have it dark background, dark mode. 21%. Look at this. What kind of fucking phone services you see? Now, this is the type of thing you'll never see in my fucking hand. I will never, ever own an iPhone. Okay? iPhones are filled with problems.
The horror.
This is like when you were going down the boat and you reach the center of madness. This is where there's cancer.
Okay, so it says H3. This is the H3 snark. It says, I work for NOCD. We've received multiple complaints about our sponsorship with H3.
Cannibalism, human slavery, and it's just the horror, essentially. H3 snark, in other words. So here is from 52 days ago a post. I work for NoCD. We've received multiple complaints from our sponsorship with H3. Now, of course, anytime we get a sponsor, these guys, there's like 100 of these fucking lunatics that will band together and send the same email to all of our sponsors.
Nice. And Ethan's already, whenever he gets nervous, I have the same thing. Whenever something's going on in my life, I start to fucking blink 1,000 times in 1 second. Like a machine gun. Look at Gila's fucking straight Neo right now, okay? She's probably off them Percodans. Spread the word. Gila's really set up for a great, experience. Putting the shades on. If you look at the show and the set, they have what we would call way too much lighting. Too much lighting. Cool says, this is the Howie episode. No, this is, I guess they talk about Howie on here for some fucking reason. I don't know what's going on.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it's so pathetic because like these people were never going to support the sponsor. They don't matter at all. They don't even care about the stuff that they're complaining about. They're only doing it to spite the show. And it's very fucking, it's a little pathetic and very annoying that this does even.
You can tell Gila's got that fucking sad and not getting cash face. Now they do have a lot of money. This show makes money off of ad revenue. They get their little sponsorships. They got their members. They got Teddy Fresh. Like, come on, man. How much more money do we fucking need? Now it's okay for people to make money when they do stuff. They got a whole crew to feed. They got people. Their whole livelihoods are dependent on working for them. I understand that, but at the same time, like there's. Ethan be thirsty, man. When he's got his arm engaged like this, he's fucking, he's getting ready to go to the bathroom. It's a constant. He gets up during a show, he takes a shit. It's really it's not very classy to do, nor like, professional.
Even work sometimes.
Sometimes I watch the show, I'm like, get up, do something. We have a green screen? That's the effort we have here? Like, you should respect, the people that pay money. Give them an experience. I want to see them go on trips.
Because
take this show on the road.
It's just so.
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Fucking transparently dumb, but I guess it's like 100 emails. I guess. Then that's the thing. But anyway, so this person says, "Oh, we got emails from NoCD." To this now, this is a snark mod.
Cool says Gila looks dope because she stole my iconic look, the Ted Kaczynski. Now that's the Unabomber, right?
To the sub.
So there is something about this show. Whenever you notice it, it's fucking really tough to listen to. Ethan he's having tics right now. He's he's stressed out.
Please
over
refer.
This. And you can hear it through his fucking mic. Turn it on mute.
Post as if
you got Zach the sound lad should have some type of fucking sound suppression or ultra AI filtration that can just cut out that crap that's not his voice.
We're a blind item since there's no way us mods to easily confirm this. 2OP. On the off chance that you are comfortable privately confirming this somehow without doxing yourself, please send us mod mail. Edit. Update. OP sent us very credible evidence that they work for NoCD. So according to them, somebody who works at NoCD is browsing H3 snark and posting there.
I'm deep undercover.
Which is a subreddit dedicated to not even like feedback, like just blatant fucking horrific harassment and like defamation.
It's
Gen-
just full on harassment.
You know, and the thing is, you're on the internet. It's just going to happen. He gets really off track, and it is really about the dumb sponsorship. But the best part is when Avery comes in. I'm excited. I'm trying to build it. It's getting there. We're at 23 minutes. But I'm still shocked that, like, it's not really the greatest thing to be. I mean, eventually people are going to come to my house with knives and cut, their way through the fucking door to kill me, allegedly. But, I mean, we are part of the internet. This is just the name of the game. People are ruthless out here. People are ruthless. So, I hate how, like, sometimes they're just blown away by, like, people harassing them. It's going to happen. Okay? And then, make it, it's like whenever you're sitting in the car with your fucking sister and you poke her and mom says stop, what are you going to do? You got to do it again. You got to fucking, terrorize. Okay? And, like, Ethan's just feeding the crowd. It's my favorite show. I think it's my favorite. It is my favorite show.
Everything bad that you could think of.
And No CD is like they doing mental health. Well, they definitely found the right place. These people need lots of fucking help.
But I do love these episodes when Ethan's clapping back. He's stressed.
For sure, but it is definitely ironic to be like, hey, let's get mental health going.
Full sip.
H3 Snark, rise up.
What is this right here? I've been looking at. Is it just stacking napkins or Play-Doh? What is that shit?
Let's see. This is the same one. We have verified the OP does work for No CD. The proof provided would be practically impossible to fake. Do they know the shit he has said about mental health? Maybe an email to No CD to encourage them to look at some videos of Ethan has made and see if they still want to be associated with him. This is just, in my opinion, it just shows how bad faith they are. Like, I am so openly and unapologetically, like, so pro mental health. I'm like, I couldn't be more open about my struggles and, like, what do they...
Don't get it twisted, okay? Like, when he talks about this shit, a lot of people, they struggle with what we would call some problems in their head. The chemistry's off. Don't get it twisted. I sit in my room sometimes and I'm like, wowie, okay? I be having plenty of thoughts, okay? Everybody out here has something deeply wrong with them. Spread the word. But sometimes I think Ethan just be bandwagoning just to, like, suit his audience.
Even referring.
There are some times when he says things, he's like, oh, whoa, did I say the wrong thing? Hit the button. That button's bullshit. That button is him keeping money in his pocket.
Yeah.
Like,
which means, like, it's just a way to erase things and look ultra guilty. Because you clearly said something you don't want on the air.
I think they're allowed to, like, straight up brigade, so they're doing, like, a very loud dog whistle, being like, hey, let's put a compilation of Ethan. I don't even know how.
I mean, actually, like,
do.
Ethan's openness about mental health has been, like, so well known on YouTube.
Look, me and him are doing the same thing. See our arms?
If anything,
Needs demons.
he got so much shit because people were so ignorant about it.
Anna says, surprised he doesn't shut it down like TP did Trishyland. Which I think that Ethan does have a part of him where he's like, I think that he probably wants something like this. I don't know if he's not going after it because, he likes to look into, the critiques people make about him. Everybody wants to know what people don't like about them, no matter what. A long time ago, I learned that, like, I'd rather not
Started talking about it.
Okay, I watched the movie Big Fish, and the worst part about that movie was whenever they met the witch, and you look into her one eye, and it tells you how you're going to die. And, from that time, as a kid, whenever I would hear anything about me, sometimes I would look into it. Other times I'm like, no, I haven't heard enough. I'll just stay unaware, okay? Better safe.
Got shit for it.
I don't need that stress in my fucking mind.
Ethan was the one that's actually, like, bringing awareness.
But I am surprised. Oh, my food's here. Folks, I'll be right back. I didn't think it was going to be here this damn quick. I'll be right back. It's the next show. Hold tight. I don't know what that is, okay? I just clicked on that. It sounded like a song to play. Submit. All right, let's get back to this Ethan thing. I'm getting way off track.
To taking mental health seriously, going to therapy, taking whatever you need for it. So like
I'm here for Avery.
like the fact that anybody would
Waterdown T says, I love this song. It's in my playlist. I shouldn't act like I don't know what it is, but I haven't listened to it enough to know, okay?
say that is just beyond stupid, and the fact that a sponsor would listen to it is beyond stupid.
Yeah,
It's just crazy.
the whole snark phenomenon is so pathetic that Reddit allows this shit to continue.
Oh my God, here we go. Censor me, Ethan. Coming in hot. Okay, Moody says, about to hit the last of my bag. Everyone cross your fingers so I can find the plug tonight. Where do you live? Do you live where weed's legal? It's legal here in Ohio. And I'm thinking about buying a bunch and taking it to another state and selling it. This is strange. I match with people all the fucking time, okay, on Tinder and Facebook dating. And sometimes people look at my bio on there. I have my shit set to, like, on my Facebook forever since I first got a Facebook. I wrote that I work for NASA. I don't work for fucking NASA, but a lot of people, they get tricked. You take a couple looks at my picture, you think I work at the fucking NASA? Hey, your fucking mind? And this girl, is the first one of the kind. I'm actually talking to somebody named Brandy right now. And I'm talking to somebody else on Tinder that her name looks like a fake name. I don't know how she did it. But her name is Maxie Jules. And she looks like a scene kid. She's got that picture with the hair in the fucking front. Okay. And it says, I love the EDM scene. I'm trying to find who I can share it with. I've just started getting into new music. Today, I've been really getting into some dark wave, like old goth type of shit to make me want to, I need some inspiration to be sad sometimes. I'm having too much fun. Gotta balance out my fucking mood, man. But this is the first girl ever that I knew that I was joking, and that's not a real profession. Okay? All right, anyways, back to this.
It feels like every snark subreddit leans into, like, straight up psychopathy in terms of, like, the harassment and the intention to try to ruin somebody's life. They do this to every fucking ad. That shouldn't, and, like, I don't know why the fuck Reddit allows that. It's nauseating. Like, why?
I don't understand why Reddit allowed the snark subreddit.
There's nothing redeeming.
Okay, and Hila's in her, what we would call mourning phase. Okay, she's got the mourning glasses in mourning. A death is soon to come, they would say.
It's just...
Allegedly.
Literally the heart of darkness.
But Ethan's over here like, snark is not allowed. While he gets on the fucking internet, says whatever he wants. I mean, not whatever he wants, but, going after people. Ethan Klein's been responsible for quite a few people having their careers, diminish greatly. It's spreading the word and awareness of cancellations and making it bigger and more eyes to see on it. So, whenever he talks about this shit where he's like, I don't like snark shit, you got to realize what you're doing is kind of drama. It's drama shit. It's drama snark, okay? It's all trash. So he's like, it's heading his way. He ain't into it, man. He ain't into it. And I think that, like, whenever that, the Gaza stuff first started to happen and he stuck his 2 cents in there, that really broke his fucking heart. Okay? He had a lot of people going after him. And I think it, like, it definitely ruined his Hassan Piker show. And I think he's been on edge ever since. Been on edge. Worried what other people think.
Anyway, it gets even weirder, if you can believe that. Check this out. AB was browsing. It was you who saw this, right, AB?
Of course. No, AB be the one, okay? He's definitely the one that is the most nervous out of everybody. Long time ago, I got banned on AB's Twitch. Okay, I said one fucking thing to him. Okay? I asked him. I said, Mike's nice. And I also said, I can't remember what I said, but I got banned over some red bar stuff, okay? And it was just a light harassment, okay? I was spreading the fucking word as I would do for any other show, okay? I switch off from the things I watch. I'll make a comment, okay? Just, helping the other person out, okay? And I got banned on there. So I knew immediately at that point, even just looking at AB's lips and his whole fucking face, I'm like, this guy's a little bitch, all right? He's definitely one of these people that is very self-conscious. I mean, he can't really handle, himself when he does his own live stream. He's like sitting there, he's like, guys, I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to incorporate 1 million fucking lights and LEDs in the production so high that it makes my electric bill $1,000 every whatever billing schedule, okay? Just to have like this like fucking show where I suck. Anyways, he's a little bitch. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ethan's giving people tasks. His whole crew is like given the task to look into things, which they do. They help with the production of the show. They're all like, building these topics and all the shit for the show. But I'm sure that he has them go linger onto these snark sites and spread, whisper in his ear what's going on.
Yes.
Keep him updated. And look at AB right here. This is the eyes of somebody that's had too much. Can't handle it.
Guess where?
But this is Sam from when she was on Howie Mandel's show, talking about struggling with OCD. When you close the door 100 times, you lick your finger 45 times. A series of over and overs.
With Howie Mandel,
which seems like a horrific problem to have going on in your head. If that's your mental illness, I would not want to be
struggling with OCD. No CD can help. Download the app today here. Promoted on H3 Snark. What?
Oh, yeah. So I do remember this. She talked about having what we would call a Xanny bar addiction.
The fuck? Now, as I understand it, I think the Snark loves Sam because she left.
She left the show. And I think Sam fucking literally left because she was exhausted from this shit.
The show, and because she put me in my place during the Cutie Cinderella thing with her.
Siding says AB's the biggest Ethan simp ever. He is. He's what you would call like a fucking what do they call him? A brown noser. And when Ethan comes over, he's like, Ethan, sit on my face. Could you imagine the bathroom's actually Ethan's bathroom is actually AB's mouth and face?
Her expression. And again, this is all out of Sam's control. I'm just trying to give you context of why this might be an effective ad.
And as much as I love my H3 Snark girlies, I was just there because of the most recent sponsor bullshit. I was looking for the post that they made.
Nice.
Just to let them know.
Wow, we're having a hard day.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Don't want to give them the satisfaction to think I'm scrolling through there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You are. Don't get it twisted. That's the eyes of somebody that scrolls way too much. Today, he really scrolled. He's let the fuck down, bro.
We all know to stay away. Trust us. Yeah, I can't. You guys... Yeah, I can't read that shit, you guys.
No, I have pretty thick skin at this point. Like I'm so beyond like caring about comments and stuff. But that's one place I cannot go to is the H3 Snark. It will ruin my life if I
We're
went
living
there.
in like an alternate reality.
The crazy thing.
Well, if that's the case, then what are you worried about, right? Moody, you didn't lose if no one else saw Nate. Yeah, right?
Is that they all make up stuff and they all believe it, and it's just like this crazy chamber of like insanity.
Dude, it's a psych.
Then if that's the reality of it, I hate when people say shit like that, but they're also like they don't want to go there because they fear what the truth probably is. Okay, give me a fucking break.
Word. It's like one flew over the cuckoo nest.
I have my best friend monitor it in case anything like really bad is there.
Oh yeah, why? What are you afraid of? What are you fucking hiding, bitch? What is my girlfriend, my wife, hiding?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to your bestie.
Cole says I'm going on that shit right now. Laugh my ass off. Siding says they don't even say any examples of the insanity.
I used to.
Which is like, wow, that's why they're like fucking little bitches right now, rubbing their fucking leg until they go to the bone, okay? Ripping their skin off. Fucking with this face right here. They're wrong about that, guys. Fuck! What did I do? I went way far back. Where am I at?
Umbrella thing with her ward. It's like one flew over the cuckoo
insanity.
nest.
I have my best friend monitor it in case anything like really bad is
Oh,
there.
so
Because
And I think she's got some, what we would call some things that could be leaked.
sorry.
Look.
I'm so sorry to you.
Cole just joined. Guys, Roy, fuck. Moody says, guys, imagine simping for Ethan and he doesn't share money or Rolls Royces. Yeah. I mean, we got to be doing a lot more giveaways.
I used
we're
to.
all we all experience it. It sucks.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No.
I used to go on there sometimes. I honestly would laugh.
Okay, here we go. He's like, I'd laugh. You're not laughing today.
Some of the stuff that
Are you H2BH? From the words of Jesse PS. Are you H2BH? You're
they
not.
were saying.
I'm not happy to be here.
'Cause some of it was funny, just how insane it was. Like there's no way that they take certain things literally. But yeah, no. Recently, it just became too much. Like I don't
Oh yeah, that's fake too. That's a fake Nike.
care if they talk about me, but
Spread the word.
just blatantly making up stuff about like how Lena's family has disowned her, and all. Which is insane because Lena. There's no one in the world who I know that has a better relationship with their family.
Well, then if that's that, that's that. Imagine back then you would just be waiting for your horse to show up to tell you your husband died in the Civil War.
Compared to Lena.
Okay, that was the worst. Okay, you wouldn't know shit. We have too much access to every type of information ever, and it's causing stress that's not real.
Lena
It's funny.
talks
You know that we're in a ball floating in fucking space right now? A sun fucking solar flare could kill us. Okay, they could hit it. We could get hit with an EMP and it goes total dark.
to her family every single day. It's annoying. It wakes me up.
Like, you know, the privilege of having this job should just keep you on cloud nine all the time.
There's a person there who's like pretending that they grew up with Lena.
Yeah, pretending that they know us.
Everybody's
Yeah.
captivated by this fucking like just
Yeah,
it's like
they're-
fanfic. I mean, it's just like it's
I can't wait until Avery gets on.
literally
here.
like
We're so close.
it's the
I
psych
didn't-
ward. I don't know how to
I haven't even
say it.
seen him
They're
yet.
like-
It's
Twilight
crazy.
Zone.
Where do they have them? They got them like laying on the ground. They don't even have a chair big enough for. You know, Avery's got to have like 5 chairs
Like, what are they talking about?
Yeah,
out of the cafeteria. He's sitting on fucking shitty chairs.
I don't
right now.
know. I don't know where they get it. They go after every single person on the show.
I mean, Nate just started. There's
Yeah, I just started.
nothing to say about him negative, and they're already calling him the token Mexican.
That's crazy.
Which I will say bluntly that is racist, in my opinion. Just
No,
because,
I'm the racist
yeah,
for hiring you.
yeah. Well, that's the thing.
If I
Yeah, why don't they have any black people? Where's the chocolate fellas? If I had a show, if I had a production like this, I'm having all black chicks, light skin. You know, I'm having all the accoutrement because that is my dream
I
girl.
wasn't racist, I wouldn't have hired you.
right.
Yeah, of course. No, but that's the thing. It's
Why don't they though? I mean, they have Avery, but I don't know if Avery doesn't count.
pretty much they're just breaking me down to the color of my skin or my background, which is
Yeah.
crazy. You know.
Also, could you get it? Could you ever get it?
Because he's
John?
good at his job. You know what I mean?
Which is
What did you say? What do you got? Fucking water in your mouth? Speak up.
also, could you
yeah,
get it?
we
Could you
hired
ever
Nate
get it?
because
John?
he's good at his job. You know what I mean?
Which is clearly, obviously the case.
Yeah.
Like we worked with Nate for a
Where do they even find Nate?
long time.
I didn't work multiple live shows.
I don't even think I knew
first.
Nate was Mexican.
He almost called him Mexican. He almost said, I didn't even know Mexican. Mexican, okay.
Probably not. We
when I
met the
heard it.
live
No,
show,
I don't
but
know.
we just said hi a few times, and then all I know is that Dan talked to you about me, and you said sure.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah. Me, Cody, we're a friend of Bill W.
Pretty much.
AKA, what's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. John Wood, or, fuck is his name? Woods. He was in the movie Videodrome. James Woods.
What's
Nate,
up, Avery?
Nate is just a badass at his job.
Yeah, Nate is, and
Oh, yeah, man.
everybody's been being like, "Oh, Nate's amazing." Like he's
Yeah.
obviously good at his job.
Naked bitches in the kitchen, water whipping. Y'all niggas sound sing saran rapping midget.
Hi, I'm real. I exist. Y'all know.
Oh my God! Where were you at? Look at him. I exist. This fucking Avery comes out of nowhere. What, did he fall out of the ceiling?
Since the race stuff got kind of brought up, I kind of want to bring my own antidote. Because rarely I talk about the snark, because, like, it's such a...
Dude, you are looking fucking scary right now. Avery's so close to going to a different state and getting himself a gun.
complex topic.
Allegedly,
Because, you know, because, like, it's...
Cool says, Nate, your shirt makes your arms look huge. Yeah, I got long arms. I got slenders. Don't get twisted. Give me like a couple months. I'm going to be so jacked. I'm trying to get a hold of some steroids. When I go to the gym, I look over, I look for the smell. You know that people on steroids, they smell? Yeah, they smell like roids.
Clear these people
You know, I'm trying to get the hookup. I want to get that easy
need
muscle.
help, and you don't want to give them the satisfaction that, like, you may have checked stuff out, even if it's, like, for a second.
Oh, he's not wearing... Why aren't you wearing the fucking purple shirt, bitch? God, if I could just come in here and pull this up. See what we got going on.
But it's like, for all their moral high preaching they do, for the past, like, 2 or 3 years...
Yeah, Moody said motherfucking Avery came in like a wrecking ball. Okay? He's like, what the fucking... I'm fucking pissed! He must have been back there holding off. And, like, that's scary when... You know, I know that some people have what we call their melting point, but there's just something called, like, the reverse reaction. Sometimes it's, like, better just to be like, yo, man, I'm the bigger man, okay? Like, I can't worry about shit like this. Like, if I know I'm a good guy, I'm a good guy. Like, you know, this internet stuff isn't real. It's all a goof, right? And coming in like this, defending yourself, it's just going to get you, like, made fun of more.
Just because I'm, like, doing my job and it's, like, part-time, they accuse me of similar racist stuff where they say I'm, like, your token black guy. What? Yeah,
We've
like...
never even been like, hey, what's your opinion on black
Where's Avery's walker at?
stuff?
Yeah.
Avery?
What's that stain, too? Is that from his titty? There's a little watermark down here.
Which actually, if I want to say on that, because that...
Anna Jane says Avery is not well. Yeah, he is. Somebody's got to get Avery a fucking... Get him moving.
That's, like, one of the main things.
He is. He does not look... I mean, he came in. He's about to go break through the fucking table. They're going to have to call a fucking helicopter, man. Imagine how many EMS are going to have to show up to pick him up.
Hear is that they say, is that
you know, he's got his arm. You know, he's got his arm straight on fucking AB's shoulder, crushing AB's shoulder.
I'm like basically I'm your house slave and like all that.
Jesus, they say that.
Well, what the fuck is he making this up or is this real?
They don't say it exactly like that, but it's like
okay, so then you're lying. Avery's over here making up fucking fibs. This is like something I would do. I'd come in and be like, no. I would make up a lie.
Is that like I'm like basically I'm your house slave and like all that.
Jesus, they say that.
Well, they don't say it exactly like that, but it's like implied language. Like they'll say that
implied. It's implied through the letters. Okay, he knows how to read code. That's why he's got his glasses on. He's too close to the fucking computer reading through the lines, in between the lines. What is this? Middle finger, bitch.
Or trying to fit in with you guys, or trying to fit in with the white folks, or trying to get like a full-time job here.
These people
I've seen this over 2 or 3 years, and like for example, like on the Discord, I'll like comment, important like information and stuff, and then the rare times I checked out the snark subreddit, because I'm like AB, I like to laugh at funny cringe. No,
apparently not. It's got you about to, like, he is like a dynamite right now. He's going to go outside and lift a car over his head and just throw it at a fucking bank.
And so when I check them out, I'll just see comments being like, yo, this guy's trying to sound urban. Not trying to sound urban. He's trying to sound like, that he actually knows big words and like all the just micro.
And I'm not going to lie, like, Avery is 7 foot. He wasn't lying. Avery's a massive human. He is just humongous. I mean, even though he's probably can't even pick up a pencil without sweating, if Avery saw me in real life, he'd probably rip my head off.
Aggressive racist shit. And then when Nate even came on too, like I've seen like at least one comment where it's like, well, looks like he chose a different minority or something to that avail.
Jesus.
And
Avery's literally out of breath.
it's like, it's just so funny and stuff. And so I don't know. I feel like I got to speak it out, and like I feel like I also have to back you up because it's funny. As much as they like to say that you're racist because of your past with like the N-word and like all this other stuff.
He's like, you're Ethan. It's okay, man. I don't even care about it. That's what he's fucking saying.
They
He's
like to say that you're.
You know. I know that you like to say the N-word, but give it a fucking rest. Okay, guys, I can't handle it.
Racist because of your past with like the N-word and like all this other stuff. Sorry, I kind of ran over here. Also,
yeah, I know. Where did Avery must have been down the hall jacking off. Okay, he had like one small little picture of Olivia with her mouth open.
but
but he did run over here. He is exhausted. He left his walker out in the fucking. He's got it in the parking lot charging.
But like for all this.
Anna says it's hard to even understand what he's saying. Moody says, if I made Avery mod over the internet without meeting him, and then he comes into the office, I would quick tell him, yeah, this isn't going to work out, pal. Okay, and I would too. Like, Avery might be a liability.
That's what they say about you.
And at this point, I think they need to send him on a what we would call a leave of absence.
What?
Because he's unstable right now. We got to get Avery help.
This job is kind of complex for me. Because, you know, being a black man and all that stuff, the last thing I want is a job where I'm someone's, you know, black guy.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is not
On
good.
as a job where I'm someone's, you know, black guy. Because, like, it's hard enough for me to get a job. It's hard enough to navigate the workspace by just existing.
Yeah, I bet it's hard to get through the fucking hallways, Avery.
And I remember one of the things I thought was so cool was that when I first visited the studio, it was like
the kitchen. Okay, he saw the kitchen. He saw the big room. Okay, he saw the double fridges.
After the show,
there's a lot of space.
So I don't even know if Ethan remembers this because it was so short. But for me, it was a huge.
Oh my God, he's gonna die.
Conversation that I was expecting like a long time. I don't.
And Ethan definitely does probably feel awkward. He can't at this point. He can't hit the button because he's gonna look like what we would call a slave master.
After the show, I just talked to Ethan, and I'm like,
Cool says they finally have a black guy as staff, and it's this dude.
And like, you know,
and he is set up. He has got the shooter's glasses on. Like he's trying to go incognito, but he's just too fucking big.
I'm like already comfortable here.
He's got like some type of Starline chili. What is this fucking? Is this Hardee's or something? What is this shirt? Meal-related clothes.
But it's like I have to be sure.
Oh, is he wearing? Yeah, it's probably Teddy Fresh, and it's a lot of Teddy Fresh too.
I'm like, hey,
the biggest size.
You know, I don't want to.
And he's still busting out the sleeves. Look at him. What do you got going?
I don't want to make the.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to check out his unit down here. That's the A unit. Look at this purple triangle. Wow.
It's like a big deal or anything, but I can't be like you're a black guy, you know? Like I want to be seen as like valuable because of my skills and yada yada. And I was expecting to be like questions or like a long combo or something because at previous works I've gotten like that before. But Ethan was like the first time where he was like, okay.
You know, nobody gave him a fucking chair. Nobody's got up and said, Avery, sit down. Okay? You don't have to lean over. Your knees are in agony right now. Remember how long it took him to get down and how many people imagine how many fucking people's feet he crushed during the live show.
Cool, no problem.
Like when he got up to stand up to, look like the biggest guy in the entire, Avery looked like about 7 people wide during that live show when he got up with the sword and the shield. Okay, and like he could only handle being up for about 5 seconds before he collapsed.
It was a short.
Right now, this is his longest challenge of leaning over, and his neck's got to be on fire. His knees are burning.
This conversation I had regarding that, and you don't know how relieving and uplifting that feels for me. You know, having to experience racism in like the workspace before. This is like one of the few times I felt safe. And it kind of disgusts me that they have the audacity to blame me for all their bans. They have the audacity. I'm not that band's the least amount of.
I thought he was going to say, I'm the bitch, right? I'm the bitch in this situation.
People, yeah.
Now, apparently, he's been banning left and right. He can't keep his fucking hand off that gun. He's got the power of being what we would call a person that can silence somebody. It's a good power. It's actually what we would call the greatest responsibility ever. That, you know, actually, that's the wrong thing. Okay, it's called the greatest privilege ever. When he's not having a good day, he goes through and he bans hundreds of people just in case.
Blame me for all their bans. They'll say the most microaggressive shit about me.
And that's why I don't even, you know, I'm on the H3 subreddit. I went on it like, or not subreddit. I'm on the fucking H3 Discord. And I went on for like a damn second. And I looked through and I'm like, wow, this place sucks. There's nothing happening in this shithole. How the fuck are people getting banned on there?
They'll also say that I'm Ethan's house slave. Yeah, somehow they're not racist.
Yeah.
And they're standing up for racism. Like, shut the fuck up.
I don't get some hell yeah, brother. That's fun.
Racism, Ethan's house slave. Yeah, somehow they're not racist.
Yeah.
And they're standing up for racism. Like, shut the fuck up.
I don't get some hell yeah, brother. That's fun.
Thank you.
And Gila's had enough. She's like, fire this black person. At the end of the show, Gila's going to pull Ethan aside. It's time to go. Okay, we got to fire that darky. Allegedly, in Minecraft.
For those kind.
But she is exhausted from this. She didn't say a fucking word. It's like, yeah, we've heard it before. Look at this. Hila is fucking not having a good time. She's checking the chat. What did I fucking do? You know, the mouse, the keyboard, you know, you hit a fucking letter by accident. It does something to the whole show.
And thank you for sharing those.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know if people know this, but Avery initially was my mod first, and I don't even think I knew anything about you other than you were great at your job, and I recommended him for the pod because of that. And he continued.
Wow, here comes fucking the white savior. He's like, I gave a black man an opportunity. Real nice, AB.
Such an amazing work.
Okay.
Go.
What is he doing over here? He is just fucking hanging out, dude.
He's a
Love you too,
great
Avery.
part
You're
of
a
the
great
team.
friend.
Yeah.
And he does it all while like working on Emmy award-winning television shows.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna hit the corner and fall to his death. All right.
you deserve to have
Oh, he's got a chair now.
Don't let this show bring you down.
What is he sitting on? Like Ian or somebody?
That's a good point, man.
That's
That's a challenge to all
said.
snarkers.
Well said.
Thank you, Avery.
Avery.
Yes, it is autistic cope. Ethan's revving his extra. That's what I call Linda Blair from The Exorcist. When her hand was in the office with the psychiatrist, she just had it like this. Freakiest part of the movie. Ethan's over here like, boomskis. Okay, practicing his hooping skills with his wrist. Look at the wrist. Look at the fucking wrist. Where's it at? Where's that goddamn wrist? Now I'm going way too far. Okay, moving on.
And also,